Hello and welcome to episode 9 of Zeeg777's Simply Magic 2 Let's Play. We're picking up pretty much where we left off yesterday. I can't remember how many times to hit F5. Picking up pretty much right where we were. Expand this platform just a little bit. Really this platform doesn't matter. I'm never going to see it again, hopefully. And I also made a small little hourglass ritual here with my wizard's chalk. Basically flying over here. Used up my 12 minutes of flight, so let's go ahead and start that up again, because we are going to be breaking the rule number 1 of Minecraft, which is never dig straight down. There we go, 12 minutes. And so let's go ahead and dig straight down into, hopefully, a lava pit. Yeah, so, I've already got the mossy stone brick here, so the hope is that I'll probably land directly on the end portal, maybe. Sometimes my area effect dig only does one at a time. Not quite sure why. But we didn't land on the portal, at least not yet. It may be still directly down from where I was. Let's go ahead and just kind of light up a little bit around here. Might as well just keep going down the path. Oh, fine then. You know, let's just keep digging. Because why not? What's worst that could happen? And anything? No? It's my Y15? Yeah, I probably overshot it. Okay, well it can't be too far away. The ender pearls did lead me to this exact block here. But let's go ahead and walk around a little bit. Let's switch this off of area effect. And get some lights in here. Oh, hello Mr. Creeper. Let's kill you. There we go. And anything? Ah, stairs. Stairs are always good. Anything down here? There's my tunnel. Okay. So far it's not a very impressive stronghold. It's only a little bit here. This just loops around, doesn't it? Yeah. It's usually down, not up if I recall correctly. But hey, let's light everything up. I'm gonna kind of explore for a little bit, and I will get back to you once I find something. Found a library. That wasn't too far. Which is actually pretty good because I will come back here later and steal all these books. Like I said, I want to have a library. Every arcane university needs to have some sort of library. So let's see. Kindred's Blood. Still not sure what it is. It's something with evil craft, so I will collect that later. Let's see, slime pearl. Don't really need any of these at the moment, so I'm just going to leave that there. There should be another one right over here. And pretty much the same thing, more constellation paper and biome crystal savanna. Yeah, I'll figure that one out later. Anything else visible? No. Okay, I'm going to keep exploring, hopefully find the portal, and when we do, then I can start setting up my own gateway. Alrighty, we are back at the original hole where I dug down from above. And remember how I said, oh, it's almost never up, it's always down low. So, it's literally just right here. Ta-da! So, let's go ahead and steal the silverfish spawner. Might as well throw that in my wheel generation as well. Let's go ahead, we have plenty of food, got 2 minutes of levitation here. Should be fine. Well, probably not, but again, I can just keep casting that anyway. Let's go ahead and get ready for this. So, let's, not why I broke that, don't really need it. Let's grab our arrows. I don't need stone. Let's go ahead and grab a chest here. Right there works. So, let's just drop off all the stone. Don't really need any of this. Yeah, just all this. I'll keep some cobblestone on me. That's kind of useful every so often. Let's go ahead and actually throw these back. Let's clear a little spot. Yeah, we're gonna clear a spot to be able to put our gateway, and actually realize that I kind of did this a bit backwards. I did want my home portal to be white, 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 but I forgot I actually need to have a combo for here because it's not so much important getting from here to home. I can always just go through the end portal once I'm done with it. The problem is getting here from home. and I can't do that without having a gateway combination. So I'm gonna clear out a little hole here on the side here. I'm at Y19. I might be able to find some lapis. Then I can use blue, blue, and blue. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clear some area and get back to you once I have room for my portal. I literally dug just this little bit of area, but I found this. It's corallium ore. Luckily, we're in a deep ocean biome here. Actually, we were in a river earlier, but I guess we're deep ocean now. But it's water biome. It's the important part. Which is, you need to have a water biome for the corallium ore to generate. So the reason why that's a good thing is I need that in order to make the gateway key in order to get to the abyss, which is the first of the dimensions from Abyssalcraft. Yeah, this was kind of a pain to find. I'd been meaning to move my quarry ritual to a water biome so I could find this, but it would have taken quite a while anyway because it has to dig from the top down. But again, I'm going to go ahead and finish clearing this area out. Just going to be probably something like this. Just kind of a big box. I'll make it look fancy later, maybe. I don't know. Yep, so I'll clear this out and then get back to you. And we are back. So, I cleared out this little area here, and then I realized, wait, I still don't have anything for the runes. So I was looking around, went for some, tried to find some lapis, found 7 diamonds, found lots of gold, found some iron, some copper, found lots of redstone, didn't find any lapis. Then I realized I'm in an ocean biome. Let's just kill some squids. So we're going to use black for this. I also needed to make a crafting table, so I ran to shore and got a single tree. So let's go ahead and make a couple runes here. 4 is plenty fine. I'm just going to leave that last one to despawn. Let's go ahead and build our gateway. Need the chiseled stone at the bottom here again. Same as before. This one, though, we're not going to provide power. Now, that's not going to be an issue, really, because since we're only going to be arriving here, we're not going to be going from here to go home. We're just going to go through the end for that if we ever need to, which really shouldn't ever be needed. Since we don't need to send myself, we don't need any power. It only uses power if it's receiving, or if it's sending a person. So let's go ahead and place this here. If I can remember how to build this again. I'm missing stairs. Yeah. Stairs there, and stairs there. So let's go ahead and open up this 3, 3, and 3, and yeah, that should be good. I don't really have a way of making sure this actually worked. Let's go ahead and grab the keystone. It's probably gonna, it might make a noise at least. And lost my thing. Let me go grab the runes. There's a reason I kept those. Let's see, we can throw the black runes back in here. I don't need the blank rune. Let's throw all this stuff in here so it doesn't get lost. I don't think I need a mana tablet, but I'll keep it anyway. Don't need that. I really don't want to lose that. And I don't care about anything else. Everything else is replaceable. Hopefully I won't die, but hey, you never know. It's the end. Speaking of which, let's grab that. And come back over here. Yeah, open keystone. Wait, it's already set. Oh. It just lost the name. Okay, do you open it? No? Okay. Well, hopefully it'll work. If not, then I'll just fly over here again and properly build it. Let's just keep that in our inventory. Right, I forgot my bow. Ender chest, pop you down again, grab my bow. Hopefully I can just take this guy out with spells, because it's a lot easier. But, hey. Let's go ahead and finish off the portal. And there we go. The end portal. Let's see. I want this in my hotbar. Definitely want my bow in the hotbar. Flight spell, definitely want that. And this is just kind of junk. Let's go throw it in this chest that I don't care about. Don't need you, don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. Let's grab a couple smooth stone. So I have something to build with in case I need it. And that should be good. Alrighty. Well, here goes nothing. Wait, am I missing anything? I'm sure I'm missing something. I have food, I have weapons, I have my spells. I don't have an active flight spell, that's fine. I have a flight spell here. Yeah, sure. And now we wait. Loading terrain. Oh good, I'm not over the void. Oh, close enough though. Okay, let's put a flight spell active. I'm gonna actually just pause it here for a little bit, let the world kind of load a bit, because it was kind of a pain when I went to the nether. Actually, it's not as bad this time. Flight. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's try not to look at anything. And where, oh where? Ah, there you are. So, question of the day, do you take damage from this? I missed. Why can I not fly? Okay, that's not too bad. I guess I don't really need to take the crystals out. Seriously, why can I not fly? That's gonna get annoying real quick. I don't think I can break these with a spell. Maybe with a dig spell. Can take you out the bow though. Yay, I'm not a terrible shot. But still, seriously. Oh, right, my flight spell's only 30 seconds long. That's why I can't fly. Let's go ahead and break all these guys just to make my life easier. Go away, dragon. I don't want to deal with you yet. And a couple more. What? What if I can hit you from the top? And my flight spell's probably gonna run out soon. 30 seconds is gonna get annoying real quick. Oh, come on. Oh, it would be going through. Okay, whatever. I have a dig spell for this. If I can hit it. That works. Okay. Arrow. Go away. And you too. Go away. Again, 30 seconds. That's... need to remember that. Go away, dragon. How did I miss? And let's go up here. I've been watching a lot of Hermitcraft players lately. It's always interesting the difference between a modded playthrough and fight against the dragon versus vanilla. That was pretty easy to break all those. And now to just spam bolt. Let's renew my flight spell. Come back here. Did I have my glass bottles on me? I do. Let's go ahead and get some of this. Yeah. Okay, I got... I thought I had... oh, yeah, I only had 5, not 6. I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording for a bit. Kind of whittle this guy's health down a bit, and yeah, I'll come back for the killing blow. This is what you're missing out on, by the way. Boom, 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 boom. I'll probably do more damage with my sword, actually. But I don't really want to walk forward right now, because that dragon's breath. How's he not hitting me? He's a terrible shot. Come back here, dragon. I think my sword actually was doing more damage than he was. I think my spell was doing more damage than my sword. Come on. Well, nothing else that gets me experience as well. Almost there. There's a spell that I really want to make called Mana Burst. Yeah, just for fun. Let's get the killing blow with this sword. Stop hitting me. I just want to kill you. There we go. Wanted that last hit with the sentient sword, hoping for some will, but I didn't seem to get a whole lot. Yay, lots of experience. Which will all go directly into my journal. now for the actual reason why I wanted to come here. I guess there's two reasons. One is for the Ender Air. I got Dragon's Breath from him just because I had bottles on me. But the other thing I wanted from here was lots of Ender Pearls. So I'm going to go ahead and make just a small little area that I can hide in. Actually, wait, I don't want to dig a 3x3. Let's do this just so I can see. At some point I'll set up a proper, like an Ender type of thing, so I can just farm lots of Endermen all at once. But for now, I just going to do this, get probably 3 or 4 stacks of Ender Pearls, and then head back home, and I will think of what I want to do next after that. So, fun story, I forgot that I have Quark on here. And one of the things that does is make it so you can't just hide under here. If I get you to get mad at me, first thing it does is teleports me outside and gives me a quick second of blindness. Because why not? Thank you, Vasky. Yep, we're gonna just kill this the old-fashioned way. Where'd you go? I'm sorry, did I say old-fashioned way? I meant the, I'm a cheaty mage who doesn't have to obey things like gravity. We've got a little bit of a cult following here. So, yeah, let's deal with them. I need to make an area effect damage spell for this, because then it'll be like 3 shots and they'll be gone. But we will do that. Actually, we'll probably do that after I get my couple stacks of Ender Pearls. I have a couple spells I want to make, so yeah, I'll keep killing these for a little bit. Alright, we are now back home. 66 levels. I think I got about 4 stacks of Ender Pearls there, which is pretty good. So let's go ahead, and the first thing I want to check is I want to make sure that this actually works. So let's save this one as home, although saving doesn't seem to actually do anything. Let's take these out, put 3 of these in here, and let's call it end. Save. The combination requires runes or not. I'm not sure if there's like a way to store runes in here. No, because I just tossed them out. Anyway, so let's right click with you. Did that do anything? No. Shift right click, didn't do anything. How do you actually work? Well, that's kind of, not the right keystone. I have a keystone on me. Hello? I wonder if these do need to be solid blocks. Look at some stone brick, and let's check that out. Do I have my ender chest on me? Right. No stone brick in there. Let's go grab some stone brick. Da-da-da. Walk over here. Do I have any regular stone brick? No. 0. Of course. Fine. Do it this way. Now that I've got essentially infinite stone. Well, I do need to set up that to be automatically smelted and all that, but that's what the corpora is for. So let's go ahead and see if... Can I right click you? Yeah. Break you, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, let's give this a try. Right click, and portal forms. Awesome. It's not going to work. Because, oh, it did work. Why couldn't it go back the other way? Okay, well, I'll put the corners on here as well. This does need power, so I won't be able to actually get back home, but I can just go through the end portal for that. So let's break this, fix it, and I will figure out what I want to do next. I do need lots of glass, so I might work on my Cobbleworks. So I'll be back. We're down here by our will setup. I made a couple of these demon pylons. It took me a little while to make these because in order to actually make them you need to use the Tartaric gem here, and these weren't full. They were completely empty. Now that I've kind of fixed my problems over here, and I'm now generating more will than I'm getting, or generating more than I need. At this point, I'm able to actually charge up my gems and start spreading the will throughout my base. So by just placing a demon pylon here, it'll automatically pull from the adjacent chunk, which is this one. So with that now working, these rituals here can start being hooked up. Starting with the destructive, or with the fortune 3 here, this one uses destructive. So there's the 5 different types here. And in the Ritual of the Crusher, the regular raw will, this will speed it up, which we don't really need. And also I'm still having difficulties because I did find out that it does actually use the raw will to make these crystals. So basically it's not going to be that efficient. I might actually knock out some of these extra crystals because I have like 7 stacks of these at this point. Actually no, 8, because my inventory system upstairs is full. Yeah, first world problems. Anyway, so the raw will makes it go faster. The vengeful does what's called compression. Now, if you have something like compressed cobble or compressed sand, compressed gravel in your pack, you could use the vengeful will to automatically start compressing things. So I could put it up here, and then suddenly I'd start, instead of getting cobble, I'd get cobble until when I had 9, and then it'd be single compressed, and then it'd just keep doing that all the way up. This isn't really the fastest cobble gen, so it wouldn't really be that useful for doing that, but it's always an option. Next up we have here Destructive. Destructive acts as Fortune 3. So this one will be pretty easy to set up. I just need to activate it. Next up we have Corrosive Will. What this acts as is, what's the name? Cutting Fluid is the blood magic version of ore doubling. So what that would do is I could put iron in here and it would turn into 2 iron dusts. But it'll also work for breaking down materials, which is actually using the explosive powder, I think is what it's called. Anyway, we'll use Corrosive Will in this ritual. Last one here, Steadfast Will, acts as Silk Touch. I'm not generating any smooth stone here. I'm going to still just smelt all my stone into smooth stone, so I don't really need that. Now to actually set these to use the proper wills, we're going to have to make sure that we have what we need just in our hotbar here. And let's shift right click this to set will consumed. And let's just hop down here and right click. So now it'll take whatever I have in my hotbar and use that as the demon will that it'll start using. Again, this is now Fortune 3, so let's go ahead and test that. Do I have any? I don't have anything down here to Fortune, unfortunately. Should have grabbed some blocks to do some testing. Out of my range. Come on. Okay, let's grab a bit of iron, and a bit of chimerite, and some dark ore. So let's run back down here, and just let's check this real quick. Oh, give me 1 second, my phone is ringing. How professional of me. Wasn't even anyone I knew. It was a telemarketer. Anyway, here we are. Let's place this down. Gets broken. And we get a chimerite. Of course, I can't actually really tell if this is getting fortune. Yeah, definitely it's getting fortune. I haven't placed that many. Awesome. So, that's kind of cool. You can see the invisible for just a half second. It's not the fastest thing in the world, of course. Like I said, it's going to be a fully automated system, and so it's not like it really needs to be fast. It just needs to keep going. Let's place this down as well, just because I want those. Next up, corrosive grinding. Yeah. So let's get our corrosive will here, and let's go ahead and set it up. Done. Cool. Let's place you, and let's see if that worked. And awesome, 2 iron sand. This will be really helpful. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up both of these, because you can have more than one type of will active. In my main quarry setup upstairs, I'm actually going to use both of these, destructive and corrosive. I need to get a couple more pylons first to get the will over there. Then I can just turn that on and let it just go until it's completely finished. In the meantime, though, I'm just going to kind of manually throw a bunch of these in here, because iron's always good. This is much faster than the ore cascade setup. Also a little bit easier to automate, because I really just need to automate the placing down. Materials that are in here I can just send immediately over to be smelted. In fact, let's just throw this in for now. Yeah. So I'm gonna kind of plan out how I want to actually automate this whole setup. And once that's done, or once I've got the planning done, then we can go over it together. Alrighty, got 4 more of these demon pylons. I already put one in this chunk. So what I need to do is, let's do, was it F3G? Yep. Just need it somewhere in this chunk. I don't really have any plans for any like specific locations for these. So what I'm going to just do is throw them just kind of underground here. Place you there, and we'll place one of these on top just so I know that it's there. So also over here, might just do 2 of these right next to each other. There we go. Couple more blocks. There we go. So let's place this one here. And now you can see the wheel filling that chunk. This chunk is of course empty, but now it'll start filling up. And with that, you can see the diamond block there. We're now in the same chunk as our quarry. Yep. I'm really good at using that elevator. Let's turn this off. Actually, threw my crystals back in here, so let me grab those again. I need a corrosive and a destructive. Let's go back here. And let's run up. There we go. And I can't actually reach that right now. So give me a second to clear this out, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, corrosive and destructive will in our inventory hotbar. Let's go ahead and activate you. And, oh, I was able to pick up moonstone here. Let's go ahead and turn you on. With that, there we go, broke into 3 moonstone. I also need to actually hook this whole chest up to my actual inventory system, because right now everything's just kind of manually throwing about here. Yeah, it's just filling up that chest. There we go, collect all those items. Yeah, it's just filling up that chest. We want it to go directly into our inventory system, so I can then route it into the ore processing chain once I get that actually set up. So let's see. I don't have any of the item nodes on me, so I need to make a couple of those first. Alright, got a couple of these input routing nodes here. Since this is a temporary setup, I'm not going to bother with getting my little lines here to be nice. I'm just going to link it directly. As far as I know, it hasn't been changed that for a long while there's pretty much unlimited range on this thing. I could have it halfway across the map and it would still be able to transport items. Not sure if that's been fixed or not, but I think this should be within range anyway. So, place to input routing node. I already linked this to the input system over there. So let's just right click, node link to master, and let's just double check here. Yep, you can see it's transferring my coal. It's not going particularly quickly, but that's okay. Oh, looks like I actually... Oh, so my system over there, unfortunately with using storage drawers, right now since I have most of my ores set as the 2x2 drawer, it'll only store 8 stacks. For the most part, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to bother upgrading that, mostly because I shouldn't have 8 stacks of iron ore or coal ore. I shouldn't have 8 stacks of any sort of ore once everything's automatically processing. For now, I'm just going to let it kind of go on its own. It'll take the various ores that it can. Everything else here, I will have it. Eventually, I'll set up a system to turn it into the sand, and then have the sand output to the smelting station downstairs, which also means I need to set that up. So this is kind of working. This chest was full a little while ago, so hopefully with this running, it won't fill up anymore. This entire section was just blocked off with ores, which is, you know, a good thing to see. It's a first world problem of I have way too much ores coming in. So that's working. Next, what I need to do is I do need to set up some sort of automation in order to turn the ores into, you know, usable ingots. So let me figure out how I'm going to place down the blocks. I'm not sure what all I have for options for placing blocks. I know there is a ritual that can place things, but I'm not sure the range on that. Botania, the Rancarpus. Oh, look, diamond. Awesome. I'm going to jump upstairs and see how that's doing for diamond. How much do you have? Oh, 28. Not bad. Awesome. And it's all going through Fortune 3 at this point. Yeah, the diamond's going at Fortune 3. Coal's Fortune 3 as well. Everything's Fortune 3. And then the ores here, like the iron, not so much copper because I don't have that set for processing. but iron and gold will be automatically turned into the sand when it's mined here. And also I think the Vintium should turn into Vintium dust, but I'm not sure on that. I have tons of that stuff anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to figure out my options for placing blocks, and then I will try to set up some automation downstairs. Unfortunately, it looks like we've actually run out of time for today. We've got the ore automatically going from the quarry here over to inventory. I think we're going to leave the actual processing of that ore for the next episode. Can go ahead and use, I think, Ran Carpus for that is probably my best bet. It's much smaller than any sort of ritual would be, since those are all multi-blocks. Yeah, if you have any sort of positive or negative feedback, I'd love to hear it. I've got these systems all set up, so hopefully it should be kind of giving you a good idea of what all is actually possible with the magic mods. So far I've got, automatic quarry, processing is on the way. Yeah, I once was told that tech mods magic mods let you do cool things, and tech mods let cool things be done for you. So part of my whole reason of doing this actual Let's Play is to show that magic mods can also be used for full base automation. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.